lunchtime on this gloomy Friday. We had such beautiful weather for the entire week. It was supposed to get rain today. It had actually some pretty crazy thunder and lightning storm last night. But yeah, we're supposed to get rain today and tomorrow on Monday. Then it goes back to being nice. We actually hit 90 a couple days this week, which was so glorious. It was so beautiful and warm. Anyway, I wanted to come on here and do a quick check-in on how my week went. I promised you guys I would do that, and this has been like a week with no tracking. Well, not really no tracking, I guess I should say. It was a week of making a meal plan without Weight Watcher points in mind. I'll show you guys. I filmed a clip this morning before I left because I knew I would not have time to film this morning to do my update. Like, I try to do it in the mornings on Fridays and get it uploaded before I leave for work, but that did not happen today, and I knew it wouldn't. So I went ahead and filmed a clip of my journal that I kept this week, where I did do some tracking, and you'll see that. So I will insert it in here at some point. So, but what I did was I made a meal plan without points in mind, and I just wanted to focus on healthy things that I wanted to try, and just see how my how my body would react to them. Now, I had said I wasn't sure if I was going to weigh in today or just do it because I planned on doing this for 2 to 3 weeks. I think I'm going to do it for 2 weeks because I'm going to let you know what I'm going to try for next week. So I figured I'm just going to weigh in next Friday. And so I have like what I weighed last Friday, and that's what kind of got me to do this, because I was just really frustrated with the scale not moving since I've been on Freestyle. And actually even last year, I still like gained and lost the same 5 pounds. So I didn't know what was going on with my body, but definitely with Freestyle, things were not happening. And now I'm seeing a lot of Weight Watcher people going either back to Smart Points, going back to Points Plus, or counting the 0-point foods while they're on Freestyle. For me, I think that would confuse me just because I am so busy all the time, and it's like, I have to try to track things in between work. You guys know that I leave my house at 7 in the morning, don't get home till 5. So, I like to spend time with the family. I make dinner. I mean, it's just, I literally like have no time to like sit there and try to think about that. I mean, maybe I could do it if I just kept them written down in my journal. So that may be something that I think I'm going to explore when I go back on to Weight Watchers. I think I'm going to explore doing something like that, and maybe that will show some results, because people seem to be having some really good results by either going back to Smart Points or just to start tracking these 0-point foods. So I really like that idea. But what I wanted to do was to see if I could create a meal plan that is healthy, with the healthy foods that I want to really start eating and not worry about what the points are. So if I wanted to have, and I really tried to do that, but I think it's like ultimately after I figured out what the points were, and I'll show you guys, because I told you guys I would still keep track of the points for you guys, but I didn't do that until I did it for Monday. And then I had no idea what Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays were until last night when I was editing the video and I figured up the points. So I had no idea what the points actually were until last night. And seeing now those numbers, and you'll see those, I'll show those I had written them down in my journal. So seeing those, I think kind of subconsciously, I really did have things in my mind that were lower points. I don't know, but I did have a lot of pasta and rice and things like that, which I'll get into in a second as well. I just wanted to know that I can make a meal plan that was still healthy, but still reasonably portioned. And, I don't know, I feel like I'm not making any sense. But anyway, that was my experiment. Just make a meal plan, eat it, see how my body reacted to it. Basically, that is bottom line. So here's how I feel like my body reacted to the way I ate this week. I had a lot of questions from people. I don't know if they're new people, or just people who wasn't sure what I was doing, but a lot of the questions I got were, am I a vegetarian? No, I'm not a vegetarian. I got questions if I'm trying to eat more plant-based. No, that was not the intention. The intention was just I found this meal plan that was like a no sugar added meal plan, and it just sounded really healthy. It had a lot of like flavors, like the Thai flavors that I love. I love spicy food, so that just really appealed to me and to what I thought I would want to eat. So that is where the meal plan came from. Now, that being said, I did discover that I do like a lot of plant-based foods, and I really discovered you can put a lot of flavor in those foods. So going forward, I definitely will keep that in mind. One thing though that I noticed extremely this week, which and typically I would crave like sugar and chocolate and things like that during, that time of the month, the week leading up to it or the week of. And that's not the case here because it's not that time, I don't think. Actually, maybe I should have checked my tracker on that. But I'm pretty sure, no, it's not. But anyway, I think what it was is looking back at what I ate, I really did have a lot, pretty carb heavy foods. I had pasta, I had a lot of rice almost every day, I had quinoa. Sometimes on one day I think I had quinoa, pasta, and rice, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I noticed on those days that I had, it seemed like carb heavier days, I was craving sugar really badly. And I also felt like I was so hungry those days. So I had RX bars 2 days in a row, which normally an RX bar, like I love those, but normally they're more of a, okay, I don't have time for breakfast, so I'm going to eat an RX bar. And that's usually on the weekends that I have those. It's like I don't have time, for lunch because I'm cleaning the house and doing stuff, so I'll just grab an RX bar. This, I was eating my breakfast, lunch, dinner, my snacks, and eating an RX bar. So it was like, I was just hungry. But I was craving, like I said, sugar, and it wasn't just like I was hungry, like I would try to eat something, just like I would eat my carrots and my hummus. No, that's not what I wanted. My body wanted sugar so badly. And another thing that I'm wondering if contributed to it as well is that flavored creamers. I haven't had flavored creamers in a long time. I kind of wanted to get away from the artificial sweetened creamers, so like the sugar-free Coffee Mates and things like that. So I was getting those, I got the nut pods, and I got that Cliffia Farms almond milk, which had real cane sugar in there. I also had those all week, not drinking my fat-free half and half because I didn't realize fat-free half and half had corn syrup in it, which I just did not want that ingredient. But I noticed also, I think that the flavored creamers also may have contributed to the sweet craving that I had all week. I don't know. To me, I was trying to look at all the different factors. Because there was one day on Monday, I did have fat-free half and half, I think, in one of my coffees because I still had some left. One day this week I had fat-free half and half of my coffee. And for one thing, I realized I really just like the plain coffee. I don't need to have a flavored, like I do like to put flavoring in my coffee every once in a while. Like usually 3 or 4 times a week, I'll make myself like a skinny vanilla latte, like the Copycat. I showed you guys that in one of my videos. I'll have one of those, but I just use skim milk in that, and I use a little bit of the sugar-free vanilla flavoring. But I think there's something about the creamers when they're flavored that trigger something. I don't know. For some reason I feel like that's what it is. So I may go back to my fat-free half and half. Now I figure, guys, it's all about balance, and I figure, if I'm eating 80% of the time, I'm trying to eat healthy, whole foods, 20% of the time I may have something processed that has corn syrup in it, like my fat-free half and half. I like my coffee. I like how it tastes better with that fat-free half and half. I really do. I don't put anything else in my coffee. So it's like I'm not putting sugar in, I'm not putting, artificial sweeteners in it. I'm not doing any of that. So if I just have that fat-free half and half, I don't know. It's just something about it. Just that is how I like my coffee. Skim milk, I tried doing that, and it just doesn't satisfy me as much as what I did during Simply Filling, and I just was not as satisfied with the just skim milk. Now I like it when I make it into a latte. I like the skim milk because it also has the vanilla or whatever sugar-free flavoring I'm using. I don't mind it that way. So I don't know. So that is what I've taken from this week. What I've taken from it is that I think I need to reduce the carbs a little bit. I think that the carbs were because of this heat, my little holder thing is like coming off the dash. I have to clean it and put it back on there. Anyway, I think it could have attributed to my cravings this week. I really do. And I know I should decrease the carbs anyway, because I know from past experience, when I first started my weight loss journey before Weight Watchers, low carb was really what I did. Even when I counted calories and kept track of my macros, I stayed within a X amount of carbs. And, you know, that I can't remember what the percentage was. I think it was like 30%. I think I did 40% protein, 30% carbs, and 30% fat, I think is how I had my macros set up, and I lost weight with that. So I'm thinking that low carb, I think I need to do that. And I know that's possible to do, and I definitely think I need to increase my protein, because I notice when I eat a lot more protein, I don't crave the sugar as much anymore, as much either. So I think I just need to try that. I figured while I'm doing this kind of experimenting of things and not worrying about the Weight Watcher points, then this is the time to do it. But I can already tell you I want to go back to counting Weight Watcher points. I'm just not going to stress about hitting those 23 points or hitting this, hitting that. I'm not going to stress about that as much. And I'm just going to use it though as just a framework of how many, you know, what really should be my portion of avocado, or what should be my portion of some of this and that, and just use it kind of as, I'm not going to go way over, but I'm just not, yeah, I don't know, but I just really feel like that I still want to stay with Weight Watchers, but I am going to try this, my goodness, my mount is driving me crazy. But I do think that I'm going to try a low carb menu next week. Now, like I said, it's not keto, not low carb like Atkins, not any of that. I am just going to try to not do as much like rice, quinoa. And quinoa, I really love quinoa, and I may do like one meal with quinoa or one meal with rice, but I'm just going to definitely decrease the carbs, because I do think that's what was causing my cravings so bad. Oh my goodness, you guys, it was crazy. But I really do think that's what it was, because I noticed on the days that were carb heavier were the days that I really craved that. So I feel like I just want to try that. Like I said, I know it works for me, and I know if I don't do the super low carb, I don't do like the super low carb, high fat, high protein, whatever all that stuff is, then I can sustain it. I think I just need to be more mindful and aware of the carbs that I'm eating. That's what I think I'm trying to say. So I'm going to insert the footage here from my journal, because I've been blabbing for like, I think 15 minutes now. So I'm going to insert that footage from my journal so you can see how all that, and then I will come back and talk to you. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of how I've been tracking this week, because you guys know I was not using the Weight Watchers app this week. I was not going through and counting points. Not until literally this morning I went through my entire book and figured out how many points everything was. Well, now I did figure out everything yesterday for my video I put up yesterday, but I did not do like the actual totals, so I just did the totals. But I'm going to show you this right now. This clip will probably be put in after I talk to you guys on camera. I just don't know if I'm going to have a chance to talk to you on camera while I'm at home, or if I'm going to have to do it once I'm in the car, maybe at lunchtime or something. So, but I just wanted to film this part for you because I won't have a chance to do it tonight. So this is how I've been tracking it. A lot of you guys were concerned about me not tracking at all and getting off track, and I was too. So I did kind of take your advice and do that. So this is for Monday, so I just put on your wake up time, and the reason I'm doing that is because I want to kind of track how much sleep I'm getting, which I am finding out I'm not getting enough sleep, but that is just per usual in my life. I need to figure it out. I was drinking the lemon ginger tea. As you'll see, I didn't drink it the rest of the week. I started again feeling like I was getting a urinary tract infection, and I'm thinking I might be overdoing like the lemon. So I'm gonna get some lemon ginger like tea packets, I think, and drink that. I did have some, but I've drank it all. But anyway, so I was just marking off if I drank it or not. And then I have my water, so I use a 30-ounce cup, so I drank 90 ounces this day. I have my soothing mint tea that I drink to help keep me regular, my morning meds, and then my bedtime vitamins like my magnesium, vitamin D, all that stuff that I found out I was deficiency of on my last doctor's appointment, so I did forget to take them Monday night. See, I'm being very honest with myself about this. And then I have all my meals that I was tracking, including snacks, and I did write in the points over here last night. beverages besides water, so I keep track of all those, exercise, and then bedtime. Like I didn't go to bed till 10 o'clock Monday night. So I used 22 points on Monday, so I feel like that's pretty good. I'm gonna go through this quickly because I've already used 2 minutes on one page. So Tuesday I had 31 points, so bigger day, which I'm gonna go more into because I did have an RX bar this day. Yes, I did. So I'm going to go more into that when I talk to you guys face to face. So again, wake up time 4:30, lemon ginger tea. I drink all my water because my goal is to drink 4 of the 30-ounce waters. I remember my bedtime vitamins. So here's all my meals, which you guys saw all these in my videos. So that's why I'm not going to go really in detail with my meals. My Thursday video was posted, which showed everything I ate on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It was posted yesterday. Beverages, which is always coffee. I did 30 minutes of cardio. Bedtime 9:30, a little bit better. Wednesday I used 26 points. So here I again forgot my bedtime vitamins, all my food, another RX bar, which this is why I'm over. But I wasn't tracking, so I'm not technically over, right? This coffee creamer I'm going to talk about too as well. Bedtime 9:30, so I was doing better with that. Thursday I used 26 points. There's all my stuff. Again, I forgot my bed. No, I took those last night, didn't I? Yeah, see, I have my little thing here. So I took them Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I only missed Monday. I just forgot to mark it off. So here are all my food and my exercise. I did 2 15-minute walks yesterday for my breaks and 30 minutes at lunch. So I'm doing really good. The weather's been nice, but thunderstorms rolled in last night, so I think it's raining all day. And then so far for Friday, I'm working on my first thing in water. It's only 5 o'clock right now, you guys. So I woke up at like 4:15. I woke up really excited to wash my hair today, and hair washing day means a little bit longer to get my hair done. I did take my meds. I'm going to have a quinoa breakfast bowl for breakfast. No idea how many points that is. I'm going to do a spaghetti squash, and I have 3, I think, of the Thai chicken meatballs left that I made in meal prep. I've had those in the freezer, so I went ahead and took those out last night out of the freezer. And then I have some spaghetti squash that I had made. So I'm going to have that. Dinner tonight, I think I'm going to eat the rest of the spaghetti squash with a little bit of the chicken mixture that I had saved in meal prep. And I'm just going to mix that with some kale, I think. So I think that'll be my dinner tonight. So anyway, yeah, there's nothing else on here so far. So there you go. There's what I did for tracking. So I'm going to continue this on. Actually, I even kind of have Saturday in here. I may continue this on even after I start tracking points again, because it really felt good to write things down. And I love this little book. This is that little book that Julie gave me for Christmas. So there's a lot of pages. So I think that this actually is going to help me. So I don't know if you guys are like me and you like making lists and like writing things down, then I highly recommend doing something like this. Okay, so I think I'm going to continue doing that type of journal, at least for at least next week when I do the low carb thing. But I think I'm even going to continue it after I go back to Weight Watchers, and I'll still use the Weight Watcher app, but I feel like it just really helped me to track. I loved doing it. I just missed kind of keeping like a journal, that type of thing. I think I missed doing that, and it just really kept me mindful of what I was eating. So I think I'm going to continue doing that. I have come up with a pretty good menu, I think, for next week, so I'm excited about that. I'll have a grocery haul tomorrow, and then it will be a meal prep on Sunday. I ordered some new meal prep containers because I want to do some little protein boxes. That's one of the things that I'm doing is, because like I said, I want to try to eat more protein next week. So I'm going to make some little like protein snack boxes, and so I ordered these like at least in that picture of Amazon, they look like they were some little meal prep containers. So then I can make some little snack boxes with that. So I'm going to do that for sure in meal prep. But I'm really excited about trying, just trying another menu. And I think going forward, even when I'm back on Weight Watchers, I think going forward, I am just going to create a meal plan based on what I feel like eating, based on healthy meals that I see, do some plant-based meals, and not worry about the Weight Watcher points. And then I'll just figure out the points and make adjustments, if anything gets crazy, and just see how my weight is. I mean, I think that's what I need to do. But as you saw from my tracker, I had one day that was 31 points, but I had an RX bar, and if you take that out, then that was only, then it would only have been, what, 20, I can't do math, you guys. So whatever 31 minus 7 is, but 24, so it would have been 24-point day. So, but on average, it looked like I kept about 26 points, which still, I'm using weeklies, and that's one thing I never really did much. So maybe that's where I was missing. So I think, like I said, I think if I just, you know, I don't know, I'll wrap all this up after next week, and then we'll do a complete wrap up of kind of my experience of, you know, not tracking for a couple weeks and seeing how that went for me. So I think I'll kind of give you my thoughts more next week, next Friday, then we'll have a weigh-in next Friday as well. Sorry this was kind of rambly, you know, I am right now sitting in front of Grocery Outlet, and there's just all these people like walking by and pulling up and smiling at me. So I'm just kind of rambling, didn't have all my thoughts together. When I'm at home and I'm sitting there, I tend to have my thoughts a little bit. But this is the real me, you guys, so, and you know that. And for those of you that know, they appreciate that. So I appreciate you guys, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I will talk to you tomorrow in grocery haul, and Sunday for meal prep. So talk to y'all then. Bye, guys.